under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Troopz, up the middle. Let's see. Let's
Oi, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. We got a live one. We got a blockbuster Minerals landing today. Let's have it right. This is the one everyone has to watch. Yeah, this is the one everyone has to watch. So before we start, first and foremost, like the damn video. Smash to pieces the like button. You ain't subscribed, you subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm very close to the 4K. I've only been in the game for about, 5 months in the game. I started this channel. Let's fucking get it moving, guys. Let's land it, bruv. And hit the notifications. And we got the Minerals FC membership down below in the description. And without further ado, there's no introduction here, bruv. We all know about this geezer. You know what I'm saying? Let's have it right, yeah? The geezers had the Minerals to come on, the Minerals FC, yeah? My own fucking fan base. All the wrongins in the game ain't got Minerals to come on here, and Troopz is coming on, bruv. Let's applaud that, guys. Everyone applaud that in the chat, bruv. So we got Troopz in here, the back again geezer. Let's have it right. It's his first time, so he ain't back again yet. Back again, bruv. But we'll make sure that there is a back again, because we're going to land it. But listen, guys, we got Troopz in the house. Troopz is on Minerals FC. This is fantastic. So what are we saying, Troopz geezer? What are we saying? How are we doing? Welcome.
Nah, I appreciate you having me on. You get me? You called me out. So I got to pull up. You get me? It's only right. They're saying that you're the Chelsea me. So let's see what's really good.
Well, listen. Before we get into it, big up, guys. I ain't gonna be in the chat too much. We got a limited amount of time, so if you want to donate your super minerals, we don't call them super chats, bruv. They're super minerals, yeah. Chelsea old boys, my geezer, Minerals FC, the hand roll up the Chelsea. Oh shit, let's go. Well, listen. Without further ado, this is a tradition. Every time on Minerals FC, we have to land this one, geezer. Ironically, you're on here, so we're gonna land it right now. We see things they'll never see. The 2 stars, the Champions League, European pedigree. Let's have it right. We land it, bruv. Wherever we go, we are the Minerals, bruv. Chelsea football club's the Minerals, bruv. We know that. We got to admit that, you know. We got to admit that, geezer. You know what I mean?
It's like your one song at the bridge, Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. You just got your one little, you understand? You just Batman with that stick, blood.
Well, we've got the one. We've won it all. We've won it all. You know what I mean? We got plenty, geezer.
You bought it all. You bought it all. You bought it all. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can also bring up old Henry Norris, innit? Do you know what I mean? He bought it all. He brown envelopes. He was flying about back in the day with Arsenal, Bank of England, and all that. Do you know what I mean? we can get into that.
He's trying to take it there. He's trying to take it there. You know?
Listen, this is a little flavoursome bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
but big up Chelsea old boys. Thanks for your donation, geezer. Up the Chelsea as always, my geezer. So we got the Arsenal coming to the bridge, have we? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the fan base, their tails are up. We're title challengers now. We're going Champions League. We're doing this. We're doing that. Where is it? Where's it all coming from? Because for me personally, geezer, yeah, the way I see it is, I think you're building something very good. I think you've got a very strong team. First 11, I'll say, let's have it right. First 11, I think is a strong. You can see what Arteta's doing. But he's in his fourth season of doing it. So you have to expect some return from that amount of time of Arteta being in the job, yeah? And right now, as we stand, top of the table, fair place, do you know what I mean? You deserve to be there because you've won the games, you've put the ball in the net and you've got the points on the board. And you've beaten, Liverpool, you've beaten Spurs, who never beat you anyway, but you've beaten Spurs, you lost to United. So they're the sort of the three big uns where everyone questions whether Arsenal have got the minerals to really be up there, because the way I look at it is I think Tottenham picked you for top four last year because I think your gaffer bottled it, really. I think he should have got top four, and probably I haven't seen your reactions to all that, but you've probably gone a bit AWOL not getting top four, because I think you kind of deserve to get it. It's just a wig merchant picked you to it, and I can't stand that geezer, and he's won us titles, bruv, but do you know what I mean? He fucking betrayed us with Costa and all that, so I've got no loyalty to Conte. But this is the thing. You should have got top four. You didn't. But it seems to me right now that Arsenal are building, even around the fan base, there's this kind of belief, there's this family orientation, this unity, which is what you need. And I stressed it to all my fellow Chelsea supporters and fans that how we won the Champions League, I wouldn't say our squad is built for winning it. But when you have that unit in family, it's that extra man on the pitch. It's that extra ammunition you need to go and win and get over the line. And that's how we done it. And then we brought the cement-booted rat into our football club. You all know who that is. And he fucked it all up. So this is where Chelsea are at now. But Arsenal, I'm going to be respectful, yeah? And I can banter all I want, yeah? But they deserve to be where they are. My thing with Arsenal is, it's only 12 games in the season and you haven't had any long-term injuries. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea have, and we've got them in key areas. In the moment we're playing you now. So that's where I'm concerned with Chelsea, not in the quality that we have, in just that the areas that we got the injuries have killed us, bro. They just fucking killed us. Reece James, Kante, they're irreplaceable. They're players. It's, for example, if you lost Partey, or you lose Jesus, whether you like it or not, you might get through a few games with the way you're playing, but over a 5-6 game period, it hurts you. It just hurts your team because you miss those extra bits of quality that you haven't got in the squad. Yeah, but the way I look at it, I don't think Arsenal are there to title challenge. No chance. Whether they can get top four, you have to show that you got the longevity and the minerals, because everyone in the season has a dip. Everyone in the season, Man United back in the day, even Arsenal, you have dips within that season, depending on how long it lasts. Sometimes it can last two. With City, it only lasts fucking 2 games. But with United, they used to have a little period where they dropped points. Liverpool did it. Do you know what I mean? So I think you will have that period. It's whether you can whether the points that you're on now is enough of a gap in that period to keep you where you are. Do you know what I mean? But when we talk about Arsenal coming to Chelsea in this moment in time, you're very confident. Everyone's confident, yeah? You're up for it. You think you're going to go and do it. You're going to land the minerals and beat us on our own turf. My thing is, I think there's a too much confidence from the Arsenal side to Chelsea, because Chelsea, when it comes to these big games, we're in a transitional period and we're up and down. But when we play the big teams in the big moments, our players do step up. So I think there's a lack of respect on Chelsea in that respect. Yeah. But what's your vibe going into this game? And do you generally believe that you can win the title like all these other so-called, platforms are sort of pushing this narrative that we can go and win the title?
I don't think we can win the title this year. I think what you said is true. The depth is where we go into trouble. You get me? So if a Jesus got injured and then we have to go with an Nketiah, you get me? The level in the forward play is going to drop dramatically. You understand? Jesus brings so much more than goals to this team. He brings assists, he brings work rate, he brings determination, he brings experience, leadership. He brings so much. So if he was to drop out, then it would be an issue. Us getting top 4, I think we've got to the point in the season, even though it's 12 games in, I think that top 4 is that's secured already. I think the points we've tallied at this point in the season, I think the mentality of the group as well, because when we went to United and lost, we shouldn't have lost that game. I think that Odegaard foul should never have been given. You understand? That's lightweight. The referee's looking right at it. You get me? I think it's because it's Eriksen. He felt sorry for him. It's Eriksen. Oh, okay, we can't do that. Yeah, no one can touch Eriksen. That goal should have stood. We got 1-0. Different game. We probably go on and win that game. After we lost that game, everyone was like, here we go, capitulation. Arsenal's lost. We're going to boom. Next game, we went to Brentford away, slapped them 3-0. We've seen other teams go to Brentford away, big teams, and struggle. We've seen big teams go there and lose. Big teams go there and draw. Another situation, when we played Liverpool, it was, okay, cool. Now here they're going to get slapped. They don't beat Liverpool. This, that. Bang! We slapped Liverpool. The way we beat Liverpool as well. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Then we went again 3-2. So there's a grit and determination and a never say die attitude in this team as well now. You get me? And that's why I believe that the confidence is coming, because we're seeing what's happening on the pitch. We know certain games this year we should have lost. That Leeds game, we got out with life. How we come out at Enero with 3 points, only God knows. You get me? And VAR as well. That played a big part as well. But last season, we would have lost that game. Southampton away, 1-1. We come out with a point. When it went 1-1 last season, we probably lose that game as well. There's a more resilience to the Arsenal side now. You get me? And I think the fan base have a part to play as well, because the Arsenal fan base is always been topsy-turvy. There's never an agreement. There's never a togetherness. There's always a split. There's always divided opinions. Arteta was the same. I was big Arteta around. When we was in 15th position in 2020, I was like, bro, press the button. Like, you understand? This is Arsenal Football Club. We shouldn't be this low. Last season, when we bottled it against Tottenham and Newcastle, I was like, yo, this man shouldn't even have a job next year. For me, the way we bottled it last year, he's lucky to have a job. Do you understand? But it's looking like the board made the right decision, because he's gone out there now. He knows he's bottled it. He knows he's fucked it. He knows what's needed to come in and get us to that Champions League level before we get to the competing for the league. Because right now, I think that we're like a top 4 team now. You understand? We're not a league winning side right now. We have so much to bring into this side to make us that level. You get me? But what he's done is he has improved us dramatically from last season. Already I can see it. Saliba coming into the side at centre-back. He's been a revelation. He's only 21 years old. The kid's only going to get better. You understand? I've wanted this kid in this team from 3 years ago, because him and Fofana was in the same team. And Saliba was the one that they were saying, he is the one. He is the future. This is the next Varane. This is the next Marcel Desailly, top tier, proper defender. How he took this long to come into the side, only the Arsenal board know. But he's come in.
Is that to do with the him filming his mate noshing himself off? Is that why he didn't get back into the Arsenal team?
I don't know about that one, but you get me? Like, hear me? Like, I don't really, hear me? If I see that, I just swipe. You understand?
Yeah, go.
In the settings. What was that? Whoop, never. I'm Arsene Wenger. I didn't see nothing, bro. I didn't see nothing, blood. You get me? But him coming into the side, solid as a rock. Granit Xhaka this year has been a revelation. I cannot believe how this man is playing. Partey, you know, if you get him fit, he's one of the best midfielders in that position. You've seen what he's doing. The leadership that Jesus and Zinchenko have brought to the side as well, because having them in the team as well, them coming from a Man City, when they're 2-0 down, 1-0 down, they're like, yo, we can still win this game. We're still in with this game. When it's 1-1, they're like, yo, let's push for the win. So that mentality is going to rub down onto the other players. You understand? We have a lot of good youth as well that is only going to get better. Like Martinelli, he is the most feared winger in the Premier League right now. Right backs are having nightmares about playing this kid because he's going to give you the runaround for 90 minutes, bro. 90 plus stoppage. This guy does not stop. You tie him up and you say go, and he goes. Then you've got Saka. All of the fuckery he went through in the Euros, missing the penalty, the racial hate that he received as well. His comeback, bro. You understand? He's now taking penalties. The confidence.
I respect the Minerals mentality there, because it's not so what people don't understand. Yeah, it's not just about being on the pitch; it's also off the pitch, and no one has that context with players. They just think, oh yeah, it's just about their performing on the pitch, but how their life is off the pitch affects how they perform on the pitch as well. To an extent, yeah. But yeah, respect to him for being like that. Although I don't respect him for putting that penalty at the bridge. Fucking, you know what I mean? He slotted that in very nicely. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, go on.
And that's the thing as well. Like these players as well, they've won at Stamford Bridge. They know what it takes to go and win at Stamford Bridge. So that as well, and the whole little Aubameyang derby. You get me? Him doing the advert and trying to like, oh, it's not personal. I'm a blue, right? Like all of that's gonna, you understand? Like light a fire in these players' belly. And get me? You're called Mr. Minerals, but I think we're coming to take your minerals, man. You understand?
Well, that's interesting. When you say there's one thing I want to address there, that when we first started talking about Jesus, right, and how I know he hasn't scored. He's in a bit of a drought at the minute where he hasn't really scored for 8 games or 7 games or something.
Yeah,
right?
8 games.
But this is something that the Chelsea fan base, they come on Kai, they come on Minerals, man, they come on Sterling to an extent because he had a bit of a drought until recently, yeah. But you have to. They don't understand. They watch them, but they don't see. And it's the off the ball work. It's the off the ball creation for the team. It's what you do for that team is so vital. Sometimes it's not just about GA. All these fucking Twitter virgins and these little XG porn stars. Yeah, they're fucking all they're interested in is statistics, bruv, because they're in school 24/7 reading off stats. Yeah, but it's about the eye test as well. Like with the goals and assists come, and granted, all players dip a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But it's what they give to the team. So that's a very good point. I think Jesus is so valuable to the way that Arteta wants to play. He knows him from City. He's brought in Zinchenko, who obviously has that experience, who I rate, actually. I would have taken him in at Chelsea, if I'm being honest. But my first choice was Cucurella. But I was told he was bold of brown envelopes. He's going to Manchester City. Well, that didn't work out very well. He's come to us. But I think that's very important. And also the off-field stuff, the mentality. It's all about mentality in this game. It's all about mentality. If you want to be the best of the best and be the fucking Minerals, you have to have the mentality. And not every player has that mentality. They might have the talent. They might have a bit of. Some players are not even that talented, but they've got the game intelligence. They've got the mentality. It's very rare to find. Yeah, it's very rare to find a player who I see, Johan Minerals, man, who is exceptional technically. He's gifted. He's so good on the reading the game, positionally, pockets, his awareness. He's worked for the team, and his mentality is fucking elite for a young player. When you have those 3 things as a collective, not everyone appreciates those 3 things. They just appreciate what they watch on the pitch, just a few little touches, flicks, whatever that they fancy. But it's very important to have players with those three things, because when you have that across your team through your core, that's when you can say we're a real force. We're a team that no one wants to play, and there's fear. And when you have fear, when you instill fear in your opponents, that's when you know you're on the right path. And I think right now, my fan base are wishy-washy, bruv. They've got no backbone, no minerals. For me, do I fear Arsenal? I respect them in the form they're in, but I wouldn't say I fear them. I think fear has to come with longevity, has to come with you winning, getting over the line, winning trophies, and actually making a mark over the next 2 years, 2-3 years. That's when I say actually, I do fear them because I think they're going to go on for the next 5, 6, 7 years. That's when you fear it. Like Manchester City, you fear playing Manchester City because you know their quality. You know they've got minerals in every department on that pitch. And they've got the backup as well. It's not just about first 11. So it's like, even if they lose Haaland or De Bruyne, you know they're landing it. Regardless, they'll find a way. They'll pick pockets and they'll cut you open. So I get all that, and I'm not gonna I can banter all day long. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I think in this moment in time, I would say this: you're a team in form. You got your tails up, and you're confident, and you got the fan base believing. When you have those things, anything's possible. We saw it with Leicester. Anything's possible. But I think when you've got a team like Manchester City around,
that's the issue.
They're so. Listen, we've been chasing Manchester City like Liverpool. Liverpool got close, but they're dipping off again because they don't reinvest. They're not.
That's the problem.
Their model's not sustainable. Yeah. So
I see a lot of Klopp in Wenger. So like what I saw in Wenger, I see in Klopp, like his stubbornness, his loyalty to his players, not wanting to go out and push the market to compete with the others. Because that's what kind of happened to us with Wenger. Like when you lot came in and started splashing the cash, that's where we kind of dropped off. Because at the start, we still had the team to go at you, but our team was aging. Omri was getting old. Vieira was getting old. Pires was getting old. Bergkamp was already in his 34, 35. So our team was aging. We had opportunities where we could have got SEN. We could have got Yaya Toure. We could have got Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, all of this. But we were like, no, we're going to stay loyal to this. And that's where I think that's what's fucking Klopp right now.
Yeah. And you should have kept this fella. You should have kept
you
this
had to put that.
Listen, Ashley, listen, for me, he's the greatest left back in Premier League history. I mean, this is not even a debate.
I'll give you that. We made him, you understand? And at least I can say he won 2 Premier Leagues at Arsenal, not just one invincible. Yeah, he went over there and sold his soul and got the Champions League. But
sold his soul, you know.
Yeah, sold his soul. You understand? Sold his soul. Went to the devil. Sold his soul for the Champions Leagues. I mean, this is what it is, bro.
What he did, he didn't sell his soul. He wanted to win the big trophies. He wanted to be part of the special club, and that's what he did. He went and done that, and we've got to respect him for that. A lot of players do that all over the gaff. They all do that. I think just the fact that it was one of your own, it hurts. It's a little bit more spicy for you guys to take, and I get that.
A bit like when we took Soul, innit?
Soul.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, innit? You know what I mean? It burns them.
Listen, I'm all good with that.
I know you probably loving it. You was like, yeah, take him. If we're not going to get him, you don't take him. Yeah, trust me.
Take him. Yeah. Fuck it. Whatever, you know. Like, it is what it is. But my thing is this, right? I'm very excited. I'm pumped for this game. I think, actually, this game is yours and Arteta's biggest test. I think the pressure is on Arsenal and not Chelsea. I know we need to get points, don't get me wrong, but we're not in a very good condition right now. You know, if we turn up, we can win. That's the difference with Chelsea because we have the quality. But with Arsenal, it's like if you lose to Chelsea, it's like, oh yeah, nah. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're not really that good yet. Do you know what I mean? Because I think Chelsea's a hard place to come. I know you've had decent results recently or whatever, but I still think, you know, the respect for Chelsea.
You think if we beat you, that's when the Premier League start to go, okay, cool. They beaten Chelsea, they beaten Tottenham, they beaten Liverpool. They was unlucky at United. Now we might have to start. All right, cool. Because that'll be 3 in a row at the Bridge as well if we beat you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's a big knock on the door. Put it that way. I'll be real, because Chelsea's it's the biggest club in London.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, mate. Hey,
listen, we might need more time to get into stuff like that. But
that's what I say. You're lucky I got to fuck off.
You're lucky. You're lucky, Peter.
Right.
Listen, yeah. But this is the thing, right? You go and if you beat us, then yeah, I think everyone has to take note of it. Everyone has to take note of it, because I think form goes out the window, so to speak, when you've got London derbies. Yeah, and this is we've got a lot of history. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this is a great test for your young players and your new players to play like Jesus, Zinchenko. Odegaard played. Did he play last year? Odegaard, he might have done actually.
Yeah. He played.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it's a different flavour. This game. This has got a nice spice to it. It's beautifully poised. It's ready. It's almost like Chelsea are back to when we were just winning all the time, where we're always the Kasabian, you know, that track, underdogs. That's what we are. We're the underdogs on Sunday. And everyone expects Arsenal to go and do it. Now, I think Arsenal are beating the teams they should beat, bar, I think you always beat Spurs, so I always sack them off fucking shit. But Liverpool, I think they were just in shit form. So it was the best opportunity to play them, and you beat them. The only one where you got done is United, and I think United just took their chances at the right time.
That's what it is. They just took their chances. We fluffed our lines. That was it. We played a great game. Like I came out of that game like not angry with the defeat. I saw like progression. I saw hope. And then I look further down the line. Now I'm like, bro, man, still top of the league. Like City win, and then we have. That's the thing as well about this team. It's that we've gone to second, and then had to play after City to go back to the top. And then we've done that. And then even with the Liverpool game, City had won the day before, and then we had to play Liverpool. And then we went back. That was a big game as well. Pressure was on. That game was 1-1, 2-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. It was up and down. It was all over the place, that game. Yeah. So this one as well, City will play today. They'll probably win. Let's be real. They're going to slap whoever they're playing. It don't even matter who the fuck they're playing. But the way they play is just, the ref blows the whistle and the fucking game's done.
I'm loving the Dippers. They're down for. I fucking love it. I can't stand them, bruv. I cannot stand them, bruv. Right? The long mate continue that they dip. The long mate continue that Spursy stay Spursy, bruv, and win fuck all and be bottle job FC. I'm all for that, yeah? Now, I'm going to say this, yeah? This is quite an interesting one. There's two occasions where Arsenal were top of the table after 9 games. And both those occasions, they never won the league. And the second occasion, Chelsea won that league that year. This year, Chelsea beat Everton, because I was at that game away to Goodison, and we won 1-0. Fuck knows how we done it, but we done it. And credit to Georgie for banging the penalty, yeah. But we weren't very good. We had a shit pre-season with you lot as well. In the back of our minds, that wasn't very nice. But we weren't ready under Tuchel at that moment in time. We've never been, I don't think we've been ready for this Premier League start. And there's too much shit going on at our club. And it's continued from the sanctions and all that happened. It's rolled over onto us into this season because we've got all the after effects of it. All the pieces we're trying to put back together and rebuild and this and that. So we are in a major transition for me, because it's not just the team you're looking at and the players and the personnel. You're actually looking at new manager now, new backroom staff, new directors of football. We're building a whole new model at our football club with new ownership. So this is going to take time. This is not something that just happens overnight. And I understand that. I understand Chelsea are in that up and down. We've got enough quality to get top 4, without a doubt. I think we'll get top 4. At a bare minimum, Potter has to get top 4. There's no fucking excuse, because even Lampard got it, and Lampard had less experience. Transfer ban, no Eden Hazard. We lost our best player. He brought through youth. It was, so we as fans, as Chelsea fans, the real Chelsea fans understand that. But all the majority of them are all immediacy. They're all used to Roman's era of, if you don't win, you're shot off. End of, get out. We get the new one in, and we start the ball rolling again, and it works. It does work, and it has worked. But I think now it's about time to build longevity, because if you look at Arteta, even Ollie, Pep, and Klopp, they've all been at their clubs for between 3 and 8 years. All right, we haven't had a manager. Our gaffer hasn't lasted. The only gaffer that's lasted is Jose Mourinho. I think just under 3 years. All right, but we haven't had a gaffer for longer than that. And it's so important to build stability, to integrate a philosophy into your club, a DNA and an ideology. Yeah, but we don't do that. We just recruit players. And we bring in a gaffer and say, you're the coach, make it work. If it don't make it work, you're out the door. And that was it. And that's why the pressure and that winning mentality allowed us to go and win. But now I want to see I want to see longevity, bruv. I want to see domination for 10 years like City are doing. It's fucking, listen, let's have it right. I'm getting fucking wound up with Manchester City just racking up these titles and no one says fucking blinks an eyelid. No one gives a shit, bruv. It's like, oh, it's all right. I'd rather Man City. Because of the old rivalry with Liverpool, United and all that, I'd rather Man City win. Fuck's sake, United. They're your neighbours, bruv. And they're fucking catching you up, all right? I can't take it anymore, geezer. I don't want City winning more and more titles. I don't want Pep staying for another 4 years. He's got fucking Haaland now, who's breaking records. Rory Jennings, you're in the mud, son, for saying he's only scoring 15 goals. It's astounding, bruv. It's fucking shocking. You know, it's like, I can't take it anymore, bruv. I want to build longevity. I want Chelsea up there where we belong and winning titles. Like, we haven't been built to win a title since, even under Conte, the wig merchant. We shouldn't have. We won that because we weren't in any European competition. That's the reality of it. We didn't have any other. We were just playing one game a week and we won it. Do you know what I mean? A bit like Leicester, really. But, you know, it happened. Fantastic, crown champions. But since then, you know, our club never reinvests, never, when you're on top. It's always to get to the top. Yeah. And that's the difference with City. Back in the day, United, even Wenger done it as well. You just keep refreshing the squads. You keep refreshing the squads to keep it, spice it up, keep it going, and know that the people, the teams below you are always rebuilding. So we have all that in mind. I'm gonna say this, yeah, because we're gonna move on now because I could go on forever, bruv. Like the fact that we're fucking here, I could go on forever. So let's land the minerals now. We're gonna land the minerals now, yeah. All right. So we're gonna say Obama who, Obama what, Obama minerals, yang, bruv. Let's have it right, bruv. So we've got to have the minerals mountain there, bruv.
Yeah, put the mountain there, bruv. Oh my God!
Right, let's look at his neck.
Oh, look at him,
his neck, bruv. He's a fucking minerals general, bruv. Yeah, Champions League, European pedigree, bruv. You know what I mean? Listen, you know Minerals Mount, yeah, as we're on Minerals Mount, yeah. He's the only English player, check this, the only English player, only Chelsea player in history to score or assist in a quarterfinal, semi-final, final Champions League and go and win it. And the other players that are in that bracket are Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., and I think Mane's in there as well. Check that, bruv. That is a wonderful stat. That I should have a plaque on this wall, bruv. I should have it behind me on the wall. That's beautiful stuff, man. Do you know what I mean? Right now, I'm in the woods, bruv. I've got everyone unmudded is buried 6 feet down, 19 feet down. They're in there. They're behind me, bruv. Yeah, every single one of them. Hello, all right. Yeah. No. So let's talk about Aubameyang, bruv, because obviously I know that how you are with Aubameyang. I think was how I am with Minerals Mount. I know you've got Thierry Henry and all that, and big up to him. Yeah, he's a fucking goat. We know that. Henry, we've got to respect him, bruv. Apart from the handball against Ireland where he cheated. Apart from that,
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, of course. Another one of them, is it? Yeah.
Didn't see nothing, man.
All right, so talk to me about Aubameyang because he's now come to Chelsea. My stance is this. I didn't actually want him at the start. I didn't want him. The only reason they shoehorned Aubameyang with Chelsea is because of Tuchel, because Tuchel got the best GA out of him at Dortmund and he was a fucking baller, and we know that. He's a goal scorer, he's clinical, he's a finisher, he's a great player, yeah? But has he done it at the top tier? For me, no. Has he won Champions Leagues? No. Has he won countless titles? I know he's done Bundesliga. Has he done Bundesliga title? He must have won a Bundesliga title. I don't even know. Has he won a Bundesliga title, bro?
I know he's won the German Cup. I don't know if he's won the Bundesliga title.
So he hasn't. This is what I'm saying. He hasn't actually won. That's debatable. I don't know. We need to research that. But off topic. And he's come.
That's a bit like Kane. It's a bit like Kane, though, isn't it? He ain't won fuck all, but he's one of the. Yeah. They talk about.
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah,
I think he'll break Shearer's record if I'm being honest. But
do
you not think? I think he's. I think if he
went slowing down. If he went City, he would have done it. But he's slowing down.
Yeah. He needs to get out of that fucking tin pot club, bruv. His loyalty's fucking pulling him down and holding him back.
Yeah, that's what's fucking,
He's like a Staffy on a fucking leash, bruv. It's like, let it go, bruv. Let him rip, So this is for me, right? Aubameyang. Yeah. He's now come to Chelsea. Only let's have it right. Barcelona didn't want him. The levers were spent elsewhere. They wanted the money in. And
Xavi wanted him, but it was the board. Xavi didn't want to get rid of him though. Xavi wanted
really, is that true? Okay,
yeah, Xavi wanted to keep
fair
him.
enough. Yeah, but would he have played second fiddle to Lewandowski though, or would he played on the left? Because you got Rafinha and Dembele in it.
That's the thing now. I think they wanted to play him like as a striker, so he would have been second fiddle to Dosky. But now when you see the way they're fucking it up in the Champions League, maybe they could have done with Aubameyang.
I think they should have. I think you lot shouldn't have let him go last year. I think his goals, he would have scored goals, and I think you might have got through games with Aubameyang. That's a different discussion. But my thing is this, right? He's come to Chelsea now. Like Fabregas, when he came, he talked about when I walked into Cobham and I walked at Chelsea, the you can sniff the winning mentality, that crave to win, that no nonsense, we don't accept anything but a win, right? From going from Arsenal in that period to coming to Chelsea. And a lot of players have that when they come to Chelsea. It's an aura. It's a philosophy. It's a fucking way of life at Chelsea that you have to win. And if you don't win, you're out. With Aubameyang, is he at a stage in his career now where he's thinking, I have to take this opportunity at Chelsea because of the way that they are, and they're so successful in winning the big trophies. Maybe not the title at the minute, we've dipped off that, but when it comes to European pedigree, we are right up there. Maybe he sees it as an opportunity to go and win. Maybe he's got a little bit of taste in his mouth with Mr. Suit Mick Arteta for shutting the door on him. I don't know the situation. From what I read from the brown envelopes, because I don't really like the brown envelopes, as you might know. I don't really listen to their shit. But what was reported is that Arteta was pissed off that he came back because his mother wasn't well or someone wasn't well, and he came back late, and stuff like that pisses me off, because that's his out of life situation. When it comes to family comes first, health comes first, no matter what. Even in your own jobs, if you're not a footballer, celebrity, whatever you are, family's first, health's first. That's the way it is, bruv. So why is it any different for Aubameyang coming back? So unless there's something else more to it there, where maybe Arteta saw that as a great little loophole to move him on. I don't know, because he didn't like him or he didn't respect him or he wasn't.
I think it was like he was late a couple of times. He was late for the North London derby. So I think Arteta just had enough at that point. The board wanted to keep him. The board wanted that. Eddie wanted to keep him. Eddie was trying to convince Arteta to keep him, but Arteta made a decision and cut ties with him. So
do you? Because you got a connection with Uber, yeah. Like, do you write him off, like, in the sense that, do you think he's a finished player, or do you think there's still a player in there at Chelsea? Do you think what I'm asking is, from my perspective, has he got the hunger, bruv? Because if he scores tomorrow, I expect him to celebrate. Like, I expect him to make his mark, because he's doing a lot of talking. I don't like when players do too much talking and this and that, because for me, it's like your talking's on the pitch, geezer. It's not off the pitch. No one cares about what you say off the pitch. It's all about what you do on the pitch. And I don't even know if he starts, if I'm being honest. So what do you think? Do you think, like, he's still got the minerals, is what I'm saying? Has he got the minerals, bruv? Because we've seen some great moments at Chelsea, but he's only scored 3 goals.
Yeah, he's only got 1 in the league. So
and 2 Champions League.
I think he's coming to the end of his career. I think he's in the twilight of his career. I think the best of him you've seen, I don't think he's at that level he was when he was at Arsenal. I think that was prime Aubameyang. That was unstoppable Aubameyang. You put the ball anywhere around that 18-yard box, he's finishing it. Yeah. Now I don't know. He's older, innit? Like, he's had health issues as well. Like, he had corona. He had what did he have? Oh, what was that thing he had? Oh my days. He had when he was in Africa, he caught malaria. He had malaria. So malaria, that takes a long time to recover from. Like, it's not just like, oh, your thing. It's like your body will take, like, your inner body will take, your organs take a long time to recover. So I think he's still recovering from that because he's lost a bit of pace. You get me? And I saw that when I went out to see him play in Barcelona. That's the last time I see him like face to face. I went to see him play last season, and I met him after the game. And you can tell like he's slimmer as well. Like, you get me? And I think his best days are past him. But if you build a team around him, then he can still get you like 15, 20 goals.
What's he best, Troopz? Do you think he's best off the left or as central? Because
I play him down the middle.
Because
his age, he don't want to really trap back and run up and down the wing. Obviously, he likes to cut in on his left and bend it on his right. But I think at this point in his career, he'd rather play centrally.
Yeah.
And that's how he was cleaning up at Barcelona when he had his little 6-month spell. He was playing down the middle and he was cleaning up.
He was scoring goals there as well, wasn't he?
But it's a slower game there as well. So him playing in the Premier League with that intensity, going to the Liga, he's going to be above that pace. So that's why he just slotted in.
Because I'll tell you something. I don't know if this is 100% true, but apparently the board said to him before he signed, look, no matter what, Tuchel there or not, you're part of our plans. And he came. I don't know if there was other clubs in for him. But
no, it was only Chelsea.
Yeah, so
it was only Chelsea.
He's come to us because we're the only club as well. I need to see. I think tomorrow's a big game for him in order to sort of cement his place, to show that he's got the mentality to do it against a team that we as Chelsea fans cannot stand, and we have to. He has to land it and deliver if he plays. But we're getting another player, maybe as a stopgap, you call it. You know, couple seasons, you have Aubameyang there. I've always rated him. I've always thought he's a great finisher. And, you know, maybe we should have bought him before you bought him, sort of thing. But, you know.
Because he was part of the whole he was part of the Giroud deal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's why I went to Dortmund. We got Aubameyang and then we gave you Giroud,
and that fucking long live that, bruv. Did you see his bicycle kick against Atletico Madrid? What a fucking goal that was! You know, that cemented us going through pretty much. That 1-0 was massive to go back home and kick on and then do him again. We're the only team to actually do the double on Atletico Madrid. You know, I know they've gone to pot now, but you know, Giroud, fantastic player at Chelsea, wonderful player at Chelsea, great signing. Cemented us top 4 through Mason Mount's open play assist against Wolves last game of the season under Lamps, and we get top 4. You know, instrumental, very clutch player, underrated. All right, so we talk about the teams, the teams itself. I ain't got a Scooby whether we're going back 3, back 4. I quite like it actually. I like the unpredictability of it. I like the fact that Potter doesn't reveal his cards, holds them close to his chest, and every lineup seems to change. We get rotation, all that shit. But I don't really care to an extent who plays. I just want to see. I want to see them at the front foot, winning the second balls and not letting you breathe 1 second. I want to see the belief. I want to see us have a go and try. I don't want us to see us just sit back like a limp dick. I'm not doing that, because at the end of the day, all right, we know how you lot play. You're similar to Liverpool. I look at it where you push relentlessly, you press, you try and get that first goal. Always get the first goal. Back in the day, like Arsenal used to be like that under Wenger. I remember you used to go and get the first goal, sit back a little bit, go again, pip them off.
Yeah.
If we get the first goal, it's a game changer in the sense that you've got to show your mentality away from home in a derby to come back, which I'm not doubting you can or can't do, but it puts you in that position. I don't want us to gift you goals. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to see that, because if we do that, it's going to be a long ass 12 o'clock, fucking 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be long. So I expect us to win, funny enough. I actually think we'll win. I don't think we'll lose, maybe draw, but I don't think we lose this game. And I think I know what your answer is. You're going to say 2-0, 3-0, whatever. Yeah.
No. I've been saying 2-1.
2-1.
It might be, but it could be 3-1, because if you're pushing and then we hit you with Martinelli, that's where we could get the third. But
We have
I think 2-1.
because the thing is, we're not built for a back four yet, right? Like I was explaining this on my show last night. If you look at your midfield, you got Partey that sits, but he's got the ability to short pass, long pass. He's got that ability
And drive through the midfield.
And drive. And then you've got Xhaka as well. Xhaka's there. He's a bit of a, bit of a granite, isn't he? That's funny enough. Bit of granite in the middle, yeah, which you need. And then you've got Odegaard. So you've got all different attributes in that midfield. It's a midfield chemistry that wins you titles, wins you the big trophies, yeah, and sustainable. Chelsea haven't got that balance. We got Jorginho, Kovacic. We play a double six, and you have to rely on Mason Mount helping out that midfield, and you need to rely on the wing backs supporting because of Jorginho in the middle of the park, because he's not that athletic, if that makes sense, yeah. And we don't have the ingredients, the minerals in a Declan Rice or an actual DM in our midfield, which is the weakness for me, because what that does is it exposes your back line. And on top of that, we've got no Reece James, no Chilwell, who are our best left, right wing backs. Reece James best in the world, but we're down there. We're imbalanced in the midfield. So we have to play a back three because of Thiago Silva and Jorginho. So I expect a back three in this game. I expect a back three. I expect Loftus-Cheek on the right, and I think we're going to play Cucurella on the left. You're going to play Jorginho and Kovacic, and I think you're going to have Mason Mount working extra hard to match your midfield three and press the shit out of Partey or Xhaka, whatever. And that's what we're going to have to do. And we're going to have to be very, very good in defensive phases. But when we win the ball back, we have to expose your high line. That's the only way I can see us in those transitions hurting you lot. But we can't expect our wing backs to push forward too high, because the moment we push too high, Martinelli, Saka, they're going to expose those pockets and those spaces. And then you're exposing your whole back three, and you've got a Kovacic and Jorginho ain't got the fucking legs to get back in quick enough. So it's all about timing in the game management, knowing when to push forward, when to sit back, when to press, when not to press, because we know how Arsenal plays. The weakness for you lot, I say weakness, I say the question mark for your gaffer is he doesn't know what we're going to do until an hour before kickoff.
I don't think we care. I don't think Arteta cares. I don't think he sets up his team for the opponent. I think he just has his philosophy. We have our way of playing, because that's the thing. We haven't changed our style of playing for nobody. Like, we went to Old Trafford and played like we play at the Emirates. First 5 minutes, we're on you, pressing, trying to find that. Like, it's a different Arsenal. Like, it's not like you know what you're gonna see tomorrow. It is a different. There's a different energy, a different aura with this team. They know how to play. We have a way of playing. Everyone knows where they're supposed to be. Everyone knows their positions on the field. Everyone knows where they need to be in the transitions. And we just play that style of football. The substitutes come on. They know their roles.
Telling me now then. Oh, go on.
Yeah. The subs come on.
So
they know.
I know you know your way of.
Just...
Yeah. I know you know your way of playing. I get that. But what happens when you get a surprise with Chelsea? For argument's sake, we score a goal, or we look like we're controlling it. What's your plan B, bruv? Or you just play one way and that's it?
You saw against Man United. Man United took the lead. We just kept playing our game. And what happened? Bow, we got the equaliser 1-1. Then we went a bit mad. Arteta tried to throw on a couple of man and said, all right, cool, the game's open. We can win the game. And that's when we told our line to go even further higher up. And then Rashford got in behind us. And even when the game was going on, they were getting in behind. We were still getting opportunities. We just never took them. In the other big games, when they drop, bang, we take them. Boom. Liverpool, they drop, we took them. Tottenham, they drop, we took them. That's the difference in this team. We have learned from I've seen that we've learned from the Man United defeat. We've learned from that defeat. And I can see the improvements. And that's the thing with us. You could go up 1-0. We'll still play our game. We'll just play the same game.
So I think the record is underrated. I think Potter's record via Arteta is very good, isn't it?
He's got him in a headlock.
So it might be different. It might be a blessing in disguise that Tuchel's
but you know, them records are always there to be broken. You get me? That's
cool.
what records are there for. And Arteta's proved. He's proven me wrong. You get me? Because I was a doubter. You understand? I want him to prove me wrong, because if he proves me wrong, that means that he's doing what I want. He's doing he's achieving what I want and believe that Arsenal deserve to be achieving. So I think everyone in Arsenal's confident. We're not overly confident, like the Gooners with their heads screwed on. Yeah. We're not overly confident, but we are confident because we know what we're capable of this season.
You should be. Listen, you should be. You're playing very well, and that's that. That's a fact, isn't it? I mean, we're not going to, it is what it is, bruv. We can't deny that. When you talk about the team set up, Saka's going to play, isn't he? Obviously.
Yeah,
Saka's my games, I think. I think for me,
he played on Thursday. He come off the bench on Thursday. Yeah. So he's definitely. Martinelli got the whole week off. So that's bad news.
I want that though. I want you to play your best 11. I don't want any excuses. You see, for me, I'm a real geezer. I won't use. We got Kante, James, Chilwell, Fofana, all these injuries. Fuck it. It is what it is. Like, I'm not using that as an excuse in this game, because if we're good enough and we believe in ourselves, we will go out there and at least try and win or get a draw, whatever. You have to respect the crest and the fans and do it for the supporters, and we have to be a fortress there, which we know the Bridge is a fortress, but it's about the players on the pitch not making mistakes, being on their game, and if we're on our game, we win. It's as simple as that. That's the way I see it. I think Arsenal will be on their game, but it's up to us to stop that. I want to ask this question: what's your weakness in your team? What do you think's the weakness in your team? Because everyone's got a weakness.
Gabriel's got a mistake in him. That's about it.
You think just Gabriel? Yeah.
He's got like if he plays composed, then there's no weak link.
Do you not think? I said this last night. I think we got to get on Xhaka, mate. I think got to really.
Xhaka's been the best. Xhaka is the best midfielder in the Premier League right now. In his position. He is bossing games, game after game. And he's pulling in 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 performances. He's not putting in 7 6s. He's putting 8 9s every game. He is bossing midfields. This guy is like the Undertaker. He has risen out of the grave. He has risen. And now you're seeing the granite that we see with Switzerland. That's the granite.
How old is he
now? He's 29. So he's in his, he's at the, you get me? He's hitting that pinnacle. He's in his peak, bro. Yeah, so he's in his peak. He's got the experience. He knows what he's fucked about in. His head loss is amazing now. He knows how to control himself. He'll take himself out of a situation. If things are going on, he'll push people away. He's a leader now. Like, there's no weak. That's what I'm saying. Your midfield as well. Oh my, there you don't even have a midfield. Like, with Odegaard and Odegaard just sitting there, and then Partey, oh my God. If you had Kante, then I'd be like, now we've got a midfield battle going on. But with Jorginho,
we need Rice, bruv. If we had Rice, it's different.
But with Partey, the way he is he's just anything. He's just cleaning it. He just gives that protection as well.
He hasn't faced what's his name? He hasn't faced Mason Mount yet.
Nah, he pocketed Mason Mount last year. You understand? He done that already. He's gonna let him.
Yeah, but last year
he'll give him his shirt,
League, didn't we? We played Champions League midweek.
Here comes he. I thought you don't use excuses.
It's not an excuse, but it's a fact.
That's an excuse. We played midweek this week, and he's still gonna pocket him. So
he won't.
We played on Thursday.
I guarantee. Yeah.
When did you play? Tuesday.
Is it your? Yeah, we played Tuesday. Is it Tavares?
We played Thursday.
Tavares.
Yeah, he's at Marseille. Yeah, he's at Marseille.
Well, the hardest player he played against last year was Mason Mount.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, I don't.
And everyone couldn't believe it. Even my own fan base are going, what? They don't understand, mate. You see, with Mason Mount, he will pick those pockets. He will pull your defenders out. And I think we need to play Kai Havertz, because Kai Havertz will do the same. But you play him as a 10. You have to play Kai as a 10, not a false 9. And I play him behind Uber. And I definitely want to see Sterling in the team. I fancy Sterling in this game for whatever reason.
Sterling always scores against Arsenal. So Arsenal will be very aware of Sterling. Aubameyang, we all know about Aubameyang. We know his strengths. We know his weaknesses.
Yeah.
We know it all.
I'm going with Sterling scoring, and I fancy Kai.
You don't think ABBA will get a goal?
No, I've always seen these things sort of flop, bruv. You know, when you do
not against us, like us, fucking hell. Van Persie, Adebayor. It always.
Adebayor's a great one, though, isn't it? He's like that fucking. I would love to see Uber do that. If Uber done that, I fucking hands down respect, bruv.
Nah, he wouldn't. He would respect. Like he wouldn't do it. Yeah. Nah, he's got respect for the Arsenal fan base. He's got respect for the club as well. Arteta, that's another matter. But
maybe he goes up to Arteta, geezer.
I don't think he's even got that in him. I think like he'll just maybe look towards the bench to like, you get me?
Yeah,
just, like,
that's what I mean. Yeah,
like, he won't like run in front of him or nothing like that. Like he's
that would be epic though.
If he did that, I'd be like, raw, swear down. All right, cool.
Rate him, man.
I won't fucking rate that. Fuck that.
For that, bro.
I'll unfollow him.
You wouldn't lie. You wouldn't. Don't lie.
I'll fucking unfollow that.
Well, it's bad enough. Yeah, he's got the fucking tattoo with 14 on the back. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Arsenal's in. You see, Arsenal's in his heart. He wanted to finish his career. That was his plan. He signed the thing, finish his career, try and emulate Henry. But whatever happened between him and Arteta, that put a stop.
I don't think he could ever emulate Henry.
No, I'm saying he was trying
that was
to
his
get
ambition.
to get as close to the record as he could. That was his ambition, to get as close as he could to the record. But yeah.
So you telling me all this? I didn't know all this stuff, yeah. But for me, he needs to earn his stripes for me as a Chelsea fan. I need to.
Yeah, for us, he done his thing. Like he scored 2 goals in the final against you lot. Won us this FA Cup. Like he won a Golden Boot. Like he was always nice to the fans, not only me, other fans. Like in the grounds, he'll give you your shirt. He'll stop and take a picture with you. He done great things for us. Yeah, very, very humble, bro. For me, one of the most humble footballers out there, because he didn't have to build a relationship with me. Like he didn't have to do that. Like, but you get me?
That's proper. I'm going to quickly run through these super minerals. Big up Swin-Fs, big up Johnny and Troopz TV. Chelsea under Jose used to grind 1-0 results more. Mark of true champions is never give up attitude. Need that mentality. Matthew, big up to you. Big up Johnny and Troopz. North London derby will be a war zone if we win. And I cannot wait to see Troopz with his meltdown up the Chelsea, and all the best, Troopz. Yeah. Listen, I'm like this. I've got my bollocks firmly here, bruv, yeah, and my chest is out, and I generally think we're beating you lot on Sunday, and I'll hold that. And I'll win, lose or draw, I don't give a fuck. I don't hide from no one. So let's have it.
Yeah, right. I don't hide neither. I'm out.
Go. So we can do a post game or something like that, and see what, because emotions are going to be high, bruv. Regardless, bruv.
Yeah. This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah. This is just a little pre-starter. Kane scared to leave. World class player, loser mentality. Yeah, piss poor mentality.
I big up Matt as well. That's my guy that runs my social media on Back Again. Big up Matt, bro.
Big up Matthew, and big up for you subscribing then, Geezer. Big up to you, Geezer, and lovely to thanks for your super minerals, donating to the channel and supporting your boy, mate. That's a touch, man. That's a touch. Any more in here? One more in here quickly. Big up Joel as well. Big up lads. Troopz, best 5 players of Emirates era.
Santi, Fabregas, Alexis, Ozil, Van Persie.
Van Persie was a baller. He was a baller, wasn't he?
Absolute baller, blood.
But sad that he went sour for you lot. He goes to United and wins the league. But it is what it is, man. Fergie knew a player, bruv. Fergie knew about.
Yeah, him and Wenger. We have to even Wenger like, because
of course,
he got Van Persie, Vieira, Fabregas. Like them man, they could pick out a boy. Even Mourinho, when he was his first stint at Chelsea, and he pick out Robin and all them man there, and you get me. Like he knew what he was doing.
100%. So what we saying? Should we do a quick combined 11? A very quick one. I'm not going to put anything up. We just say it, bruv. But for me personally, I'm putting out of Chelsea players. I'm putting Thiago Silva in for Gabriel. I'm putting Mason Mount over Odegaard. I'm putting Sterling. Yeah, you heard it right. And I'm putting,
what?
Yeah. Minnell's man, bruv. Minnell's man, bruv.
Man said Mount over own. Oh my days,
Minerals Mount, bruv. Listen. Let's get it right, bruv. European pedigree, bruv. You cannot take away this player. This player walks into your team. You know that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You need to slow down like Bobby Valentino or Melrose. You need to slow down.
Bobby Valentino's long gone, mate. He's long gone, bruv.
Bro.
I'm pumping it like Kanye, bruv. Let's have it right. Yeah,
bro,
love lockdown. Let's go.
The only man who gets in your team right now, the only man who gets in your team, in my team, is Thiago Silva. He's the only one. Because you ain't got a right back, you ain't got a left back. Your centre back, the only one that's proper
if we had Reece James and Kante, there he is.
Yeah, so if not even Kante.
Mount goes in your team.
No.
He does. No. Listen, do you know Pep wants him? Do you know Klopp wants him? Do you know Ten Hag wants him? Do you know Xavi wants him? Everyone wants Minnell's Mount, but he's Chelsea, bruv. He ain't going nowhere. You have to understand.
They must want him. They want him as cover. No,
there's no cover, bruv. He's first.
Do you know
he started every game under Potter. He starts every game under Tuchel. He starts every game under Lampard. He starts every game under Southgate. He's the first name on the team sheet. He's the Minerals general of all these teams, bruv. Without Mason Mount, there is no Chelsea Football Club. There's no way of playing, bruv. You take Mason Mount out of our team, we fall to shit, bruv. No creativity, no fucking. We're all predictable as shit. Yeah, my own fan base, don't listen to them. They talk waffle.
What about Zakaria? Yeah.
What?
They're saying that. Yeah. They're saying that he should.
In the Arsenal team?
No. They're saying that he should start on Sunday.
I get that. I get that because he gives us a balance in the midfield. But is it a game too far, bruv?
Yeah, because it was only start, bruv.
Yeah, and it's Champions League slower pace, bruv. This is going to be fucking relentless, mate. You got to be on it. You need a cover in there. Mason Mount's definitely going to be up for it. He's the Minerals general, yeah. And then, do you play Jorginho or do you play fucking Loftus-Cheek? I don't know. Zakaria. The only thing I'll say with Zakaria is he's coming off a bit of confidence. He's at his debut. He performed very well, and he scored a goal. And he covered Koulibaly countless times because Kouli's a bit shaky. In fact, I think Koulibaly is the one defender right now. If you press him,
he's in trouble.
It's not that he's in trouble, but I think he can be a bit reckless at the moment from what I'm watching.
Yeah, I said that to my Chelsea friend who's on my podcast, Goonie. I said to Goonie, I was like, yo,
I like Goonie. Big up Goonie.
I was like, if you pull Koulibaly to the left and take him away from the center of defense, he ain't got a fucking clue. He's lost at sea. Yeah. In the center, it's hard to get around him. When you start dragging him around, taking him out of his, that's when he's like, all right, cool, he's at sea. He's gone. And he's got that in him where he will come out of the line. He will come out of the back four. He'll go and commit. I've seen that in him. And if he was to play and he was to come, and if he was to come out and do that, then Martinelli's sliding in. Jesus is going in behind him. Saka's flying in from there. Odegaard's coming in from the mid. Like, there's a lot of threats we have that you're gonna have to be worried of.
I get that, and then Koulibaly needs to manage himself properly in this game. No rashes, no rashy fucking.
Yeah, he's very rash.
Yeah, because he gets caught out of position, and Zakaria had to clean him up twice in that Zagreb game, which I was a little bit like, but I get that he's just come back in. Thiago Silva, I ain't got no worries. He's world class, generational, best defender in the fucking league by miles. But the Trev is underrated. Trev is a fucking. Do you know Trev? Yeah, when I talk about Minerals, bruv, you know against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. I think it was Carabao Cup final. That fucking wanker in Nketiah, bruv, literally went studs like that down his thigh. He had to have stitches on his nuts, on his dick, I think, and his inner thigh, bruv, at half time, and he played a full 90 minutes and extra time and scored a penalty. Trev is serious player, mate, and until Brighton, he was undefeated. he never lost a game. So for me,
Yeah.
Trev at the moment, very strong defender. He's learning off Thiago Silva, and I think Martinelli is going to be a little bit surprised with Trev. I think he will, because Trev is fast, mate. Trev's got coverage.
Martinelli's tricky though.
He's tricky, but this is my thing, Troopz. Yeah, we have to the way we have to be defensively. Don't fucking go in. Don't give them free kicks outside the box. Don't give them penalty. Don't fall for the trickery. If you're gonna be smart, you have to push them out. You have to not let them pass you. You have to stay on your ground, bruv, and you have to be positionally on point because they have got technical ability. They can pass a man, and they got pace, and your team moves very quickly together. All your players they're all surround like that. You've got Party pushing right up. You've got everyone there. So we have to make sure in the transition, which is our downfall this season, up and down, is some games under Potter, we've played very, very quick in the transition. And that's where we hurt teams. But when we're not quick in the transition, that's when you'll probably it will end up losing the ball, or you win the ball back and it comes back again. And this is where the game's lost or won for me, is transitions. If we can get the transitions right, we've got every chance to hit you with your high line. And we can't concede. There's a lot of things we got to do. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things we got to do. But that's what you got to do when you're playing a team in form. You have to do that. I mean, it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. And like I say, I think we'll do it. Combined 11, though. Sterling, Mount, Thiago Silva, all in there for me. 100% in there. I think Odegaard's only recently done all right. I think he's only got 2 more goals this season than Mount.
How the fuck is Sterling getting in? Sterling has been ghost.
Sterling's got 5 goals this season. Martinelli's got 5 goals, hasn't he? Yeah. And he's got 2 assists, Martinelli, whereas Sterling hasn't got 2 assists. But I think Saka goes in the team. But I think Sterling gets over Martinelli for me.
No chance.
I think he does.
Martinelli's got 5 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah, and Sterling's got 5. He's got 5.
Sterling's got 3 goals and 1 assist. In the Prem.
You're just talking Prem. Oh, we're talking.
Yeah, Prem.
Well, all right. I was talking all comps, but
yeah, Martinelli's got 5 in the Prem. Sterling's got 3, 1 assist. Martinelli's got 2. There's no way Sterling's getting in. The only man who in my opinion, only man who gets in, Thiago Silva. At this moment in time, he's the only one.
Minerals Mount, bruv. He's got in there, bruv.
No way. He can't go in on our midfield right now. Nah.
He's clear of Odegaard, man. Fucking hell, bruv.
Well,
Odegaard, what's Odegaard done for the last 3 years, bruv?
You see, when you talk about Odegaard's been there for this is Odegaard's 2nd season with us.
Yeah, exactly. What's he done?
You understand? Odegaard is already.
You know, last year
Odegaard is already captain. Odegaard is already captain of his country. Odegaard is a leader. Odegaard, what Odegaard says, Haaland does. Haaland's his striker. Haaland does. When he's at Haaland, come here. Yeah. Okay, Martin. Yeah, he's a leader of men. He's a leader of men. You know what you say about Mount does this, Mount does that. Odegaard does all the above.
Yeah, but listen, we have to respect.
And he sets up.
At Chelsea, we've got Azpilicueta as our captain right now. Yeah, and Thiago Silva or Jorginho. Yeah, questionable, really. All right, Mason Mount's been captain of Chelsea 5 times. He's been captain of Chelsea. All right, he will be England captain once Arrow's stripped. He will be captain of England. And Mason Mount last year, 29 GA. He's got 173 games appearances for Chelsea, same as Lampard, 31 goals each. Lampard was the greatest goal scoring midfielder ever in the Premier League.
Mount is nowhere near Lampard.
Yeah, but he's statistically he is right now, and he's 2 years younger.
Earlier, no, but you use stats when you want to. Earlier, you said you don't care. It goes in.
No, but I look at the eye test as well. No, but I look at the eye test.
Eye test. He's nowhere near Lampard. I was scared of Lampard. I ain't scared of Mount.
You're not scared of Mount?
No, I ain't scared of Mount. I ain't never been scared of Mount.
You should be.
Mount ain't done nothing against me. Mount ain't done nothing against me.
Bro, I'll tell you.
Arsenal. He ain't done nothing against me.
All right, I'll tell you this now then. he will do something tomorrow.
He ain't doing nothing. The only thing he's gonna do is ask for Partey shirt at full time. That's what he's gonna want.
Fuck that, bruv. He's got Modric asking for his shirt, bruv. Forget Partey, bruv. Listen, Partey, yeah, he's gonna get fucking. Honestly, he's gonna have pitbull fucking terrier on him, bruv. Minerals man, I'm telling you, in the pockets, and he's a nightmare. When we're on the ball, he's a nightmare for defenders. Yeah. Minerals man right now, he's got swagger, bruv. Kai Havertz got swagger right now. The last 3-4 games. Listen, let me forget. Don't say Shy Havertz, bruv. That's what our fan base says. That's shocking, bruv. I
called him that.
I expect it from you, bruv. But from my own fan base, they're all wrong uns, bruv, in the game. They're fucking stupid. He's a Champions League goal scoring winner. Do you know what I mean? He's won the Champions League Super Cup, Club World Cup for Chelsea, bruv. Clutch player, baller, bruv. Clutch like Drogba was. But listen, when we talk about Minerals Mount, bruv, yeah? Minerals Mount, special player. He will pull you all over the gaff. I'm telling you this now. He will pull you all over the gaff. What has Odegaard done in comparison to Mount is nothing. He can't even lace his boots.
Mount's played in a better team than Odegaard. Odegaard is a better player than Mount, though. Mount can't pass the ball like Odegaard. Mount can't control games like Odegaard.
Of course he can.
You think Mount can pass like Odegaard? Odegaard passes like Ozil. That's a different level.
No.
That's a different level.
Listen. Mount's open play assist in Champions League. Did you see? Actually, in fact, let's talk this season. Fuck it, we're not going to go back there. But that was a wonderful open play assist. That ripped and cut like knife through butter. Manchester City, the best team in the fucking country, like butter. Yeah, and scarred them for life. Let's have it right.
Did you see the ball that Odegaard played against Liverpool when he split the whole Liverpool defense in half?
I've seen
that. Sent Van Dijk to the shop and sent Trent for some slippers.
Have we seen? Did you watch Mason Mount's assist to Pulisic this season? Have you seen that assist?
No, that was good assist.
Yeah,
that was good.
That's
assist.
Back to goal.
But he's been watching Odegaard's game because that was an Odegaard.
He's been watching, bruv.
He's been watching Odegaard's game.
No, bruv, he don't watch Odegaard, bruv. He's been watching Hadji and fucking Zidane's and Johan Cruyff. You know he's been compared to Johan Cruyff, bruv. Paul Scholes compared him to Lampard. Roy Keane, the fucking goat he is, that he compared to his favourite player and best ever player he's played with is Paul Scholes. He's known. He compared Minerals Mount to Paul Scholes, bruv. And we know how Paul Scholes
he couldn't even lace Scholes these boots.
Listen, your geezer, Stella Rowe, bruv. He literally watches Mason Mount. He literally watches Mason Mount. Look, you like that one, isn't it? Let's have it right, bruv. We land the minerals everywhere we go. But this is the thing. You know, this is a whole nother debate, bruv. We'll get into this one. I like this one. This one's a good one. But your prediction is 2-1, you say? 2-1? Yeah, 2-1. I think it's 2-1 to us. I think you will score, but I think we'll bring the minerals. I think we will. I'm actually quite confident. Listen to all the Chelsea.
You're the only confident Chelsea fan.
Well, that's the thing. They ain't got no fucking backbone, bruv. I go to my games. Listen, as a supporter, and like yourselves, even when you were going through bad patch, you go and watch your team because you believe they can win. You know, you don't go there because, I know we're going to lose. We're going to lose every game. What's the point? What's the fun in that? What's the point in that? Defeats the object. You've got to go there, support your team, believe that you can win. And Chelsea, we know we've topped our group for the third time, Champions League. Everyone thought we were dead and buried. Our own fans thought we were dead and buried. Our own fans are saying us we're not going to get top four. Look at them. Absolute wishy, flip-flopping merchants, all of them. But this is the thing. We topped our group third time. Last time we did it, 2012, won the Champions League. Yeah. 2021, we done it, won the Champions League. We've now done it. What if Potter goes and wins Champions League, bruv? He wins our third star. You know, imagine the scenes, but I'm going to come at all my own lot. Fucking mudding and trying to come at our players and that, and the way they slander our players. It's just wrong, bruv. It's wrong. You know, you talk about mental health in football, right? It's a big deal. Mental health as a whole is a big deal. But when you got your own players that actually, and players are on social media, not all of them, but a lot of them are on social media, they pay attention to that stuff. They take it in and it hurts them. It scars them. They get slandered all the time. So these social media, Twitter, keyboard warriors and all that, They do all that, but it's all right when they're up and we're winning. They're all lapping it up. But when the players are down or the team's down, they're quick to mud them, aren't they? They're quick to put their foot down on them. But that's not what it's about. It's about being there for your club and your team, even when you are down. And you've got to help them get up. Because if you don't, no one outside the club's going to do it. The rivals ain't doing it. The media ain't doing it. So that's the whole point of being a supporter, isn't it? And you should know that with your club, you know, up and down. The amount of people, they've probably got all their Arteta out T-shirts in their fucking drawers at the minute. Or maybe they've thrown them away. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they've thrown them away. I don't know. They might have burnt them like they burnt Uber's shirt or whoever the shirt they burnt. Do you know what I mean? They've seen them all. Look at the United fans burning Ronaldo's shirt. Fucking hell, bro. You know.
Well,
yeah, I've seen it on the timeline.
Shit.
Yeah. Listen, you got to respect something Ronaldo, bruv. Everyone knows about Ronaldo. He's about himself. He's always been that. That's how he's been the best of the best. Is you have to be like that as a footballer. Unfortunately, you have to be very egotistical, and you know what I mean. It's all about me and me. And right now, is he a player that should be playing Europa League? No, he should be playing Champions League. But he wants to break his records. He wants to be, you know, he knows Messi's catching up, so he, you know, and he maybe wants that Ballon d'Or to match Messi. I don't think he'll get it, but you know what I mean. What's your thing on Kai Havertz? Very quickly, I want to know your thing on Kai Havertz, because the fan base are writing him off. For me, 22, just turned 23 now. He's achieved more than Kevin De Bruyne has. So what's that?
De Bruyne is an animal.
Yeah, he's an animal, but he's only been an animal from 25 upwards.
I don't really rate Havertz.
All right. Do you not see the potential though, bruv?
Nah, I think apart from the Champions League final goal, he ain't done nothing.
So you see that goal he scored against Salzburg away. What players, apart from Kevin De Bruyne, are doing that, bruv?
Odegaard done it against Forest last week.
Yeah, that's against Forest though, man.
Yeah, but it's Salzburg. Who was Salzburg?
Saucy goals are saucy goals. I get it, but the fact is, in our team, the fans come on in, but there's no one in our squad. Maybe Mount, he'll score a goal. Reece James can score a goal from outside the box. But apart from that, you know, it's like he's so disrespected, bruv. And
I don't really rate. I did rate him, but he's kind of fell off. I think he might need a move.
Rated him from what? From Leverkusen or from?
Yeah, I rated him from Leverkusen.
Yeah,
I had to watch Leverkusen because Bailey plays there, so I had to watch Bailey.
Oh, yeah, Bailey's. What happened to him? Where's he gone?
He's at Villa.
He's at Villa. So that player there was like a number 10/9, right? We didn't play him like that at Chelsea. We never played him like that. In fact, the 2 games that Potter's played him as a 10, you've seen what he plays like, and that's the role you got to give him. But we don't do that. So I want to see that from us, and then everyone's going to be muddied with Kai Havertz. I know that he's a baller, mate. Honestly, Pep wants him as well. Pep wants him. He wants him as a successor to De Bruyne, bro. And that should speak volumes to everyone about what sort of player he is. And you know, if Pep gets hold of a player like Havertz, he's turning world class, 100%. Do you know what I mean?
Possibly.
But listen, we've fucking gone on way too long. Fuck. Let's just wrap it up, geezer. You got shit to do. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Big up to everyone in here. Make sure you like this the video, bruv. Make sure you smash the likes. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Big up to Troopz for coming on here. You got your Back Again podcast.
Right? Troopz TV. Troopz TV on YouTube. All the madness goes down there.
Perfect. I've put all of Troopz's socials, his channel, everything down below. It's in the description below, so click on that and support the geezer. I appreciate you, bro, man. Let's applaud him for coming on to the Minerals FC. Do you know what I mean? Like, big up. Fuck, you know, let's have it right. Great stuff. Big up Avidas. He's put it in there for you. He's put it in there. So guys, just click on that. Give him. That's one of my people. That's one of my mods from Troopz TV as well. Big up Abdi. Is it? Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. He's always supporting me as well. Big up to you, geezer. Yeah, Abdi's a real one. Abdi's a real one. Let's have it right. We've got real ones in here. We don't have the flip floppers, bruv, or the trust me, for merchants. You know what I mean? Them FIFA merchants, man, they just go, yeah, it's all stats. It's that. His trajectory's like that. Yes, I'm going to buy him and put him in the team. He's going to be a baller, but it don't work like that, does it? A lot of love in here for Troopz. We love that. It's quality. We'll try and sort something out, bruv. And, we'll move it on. But thanks for coming on, Geezer. Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate
that. That was quality. I know we went on a little bit longer than expected. Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention on Minerals Mount before we go, because I forgot to mention this. 45 minutes in San Siro to get man of match. The geezer went and had a sauna, drank his dead man fingers, bruv, for 45 minutes, came out, and no one could get that man of match award. And I'm talking ballers, bruv. Baller. You got to be scared of him, bruv. I'm telling you.
I'll keep an eye out tomorrow, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you listen, as always, keep one eye on Minerals Mount and one eye on the game. And then you'll understand, bro. You might look a bit cross-eyed, bro.
Yeah, I'll be looking fucked, mate.
And we got this one as well, the ballers. Let's have it right. Look at that trophy, Troopz. You love that, innit? Look at that. Club World Cup. World champions. We're still world champions. That's what I'm saying. So, the Arsenal, got to respect. And the last thing before you go, what is this chant from the fans, bruv? We got Super Mick Arteta. I don't know who's at the back, who's in attack. Arteta's gonna get us Champions League. What the fuck is that?
I haven't.
Are you embarrassed with that? Fucking hell, come on.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not embarrassed. But I think we dropped it a bit too early because we bottled Champions League, innit? So you get me. I think it's a good song, catchy. Haven't sung it yet, but yeah.
It's catchy. That was our chant for Tuchel, as you heard in the video. But listen, are you in the States or are you in London?
No, I'm in London. I'm in London at the moment, but I'm going back over in 2 weeks.
So you're going to the game? You've got to be going to the game.
Nah, I'm not going tomorrow.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
I'm
gonna watch it with little man. Nah, shut
up. Yeah.
You
got to do your show. But listen, big up to you, geezer. I love that.
I appreciate it, bro, man.
Thanks for coming on. Like I say, everyone go and support him, geezer. What are you on? 300? What's your road to now? Your subs and all
road to 300k. We're like 20k away, so we're chasing that down.
You'll get there, no doubt. You'll get there. Listen, hopefully, I'm going to be drinking your tears tomorrow.
I'm going to be smoking your tears.
We like that. We like that. Yeah. Well, you're going to write Minerals FC on it as well.
Yeah, trust me. Boom.
Yeah. Love that shit. All right, geezer. Wicked. Guys, big up to every single one of you in here. As always, we say up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to Troopz and TV. Big up to Zara as well, who's in the chat. I did see you, geezer. Big up to you, geezer, and anyone supporting Troopz. And we'll be back again, as I say. Yeah, how about that? We'll be back again. All right. Big up, guys. Take it easy. London is blue, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, let's go.
Mate, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.